Hey everyone, welcome back. We're here for Optimism Fractal Season 5. I'm so pleased to be here with amazing builders. Great to see you all again. Thumbs up. We're having fun. Great conversations catching up. Welcome everybody who's watching. We are about to embark on a wonderful season. I'm going to share a little screen share to give you a little introduction to Optimism Fractal, and we're going to play the Respect game. If anyone wants to say hello or anything like that, then feel free. And I hope you all enjoy the show.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah,
Happy to be here.
yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, baby.
baby.
Let's start this one.
All right, let's
Season
do it.
5.
Optimism Fractal Season 5. We're at the season debut, and we are playing, bringing out the competition here in Season 5 with our Respect games each week. Optimism Fractal is a community dedicated to fostering collaboration, awarding public goods creators, and optimizing governance on the Superchain. You can learn more at optimismfractal.com, which has recently been updated with many new aspects about Optimism Fractal that we've developed over the past year. We just entered our second year. So Optimism Fractal provides weekly events that provide a perfect place to network, make friends, and collaborate with talented builders on the Superchain. Everybody's welcome to join. Everybody's welcome to invite friends. We encourage you to do so every Thursday at 17 UTC. And at each event, we play the Respect game, a wonderful on-chain social game where you can share what you do to help optimism after we go into breakout rooms. And everybody works together to rank each other's contributions and earn respect, build their reputation on-chain. So you can learn more about all these on the website. We produce videos of each event too, that you can take part in the videos like a big game show. So you can promote your work and share your work and learn about other builders. And we're also building with respect. Great builders like Tadas and Howard and many others in the community are building tools, open source tools to enable people to play the respect game and to make decisions with respect. I see Patrick putting up the heart. Patrick's been doing some great interviews with the tool builders as well. Optimism Fractal is a great place to develop your on-chain career and business. It's very helpful for experienced builders or people who are new to Web3. So you can learn more about the benefits and great feedback we received and the respect token that you can earn by playing the respect game at Optimism Fractal weekly events. And also we have a Notion site and lots of open source repositories where we're building in public where you can get involved asynchronously as well as on the Discord. And there's lots of funding opportunities going on in the Optimism Collective and on the Superchain too that you can get involved with and you can learn about by participating in our community. We've been pioneering the future of governance for over a year, over a few years now, with fractal democracy, and we have some protocol specifications and core intents and a rich history. Everybody can get involved with the Optimism Fractal Council. There's a whole bunch of details here that you can learn more about. This was recently updated with the HATS protocol integration that allows people to get different roles and all the new apps and the Optimism Town Hall integrations and the retro season. But you can check out on the website. Optimism Fractal is created by Optimystics in October 2023. And you can also find more educational resources related to Optimism Fractal on edenfractal.com. And we're building Superchain together, optimism.io to learn about the Superchain and to check out networks like Base on base.org, World, Sonium, Inc., Unichain, Zora, a rapidly expanding network of great great projects and great teams, great communities working to help build the Superchain. Everybody's welcome to join on Thursday, 17 UTC. That's the best way to get involved with Optimism Fractal. And invite friends, RSVP at lou.mosh/optimistics to get involved. And we hope to see you at the next week's event too. We just concluded season 4, as I mentioned. It was a wonderful season. It was our biggest yet. We had huge momentum and so many amazing collaborations and contributions and new tools and so much. I gave a little summary in the Optimism Fractal Season 4 thread. And then we just created a new thread for Optimism Fractal Season 5 on the governance forum as well that you could check out to learn more about Optimism Fractal and how you can get involved. And we appreciate sharing and so forth. You can see the highlights and other links there. We're also putting out lots of tweets and stuff. We encourage people to share and help spread the word. Rosmari's excited for Season 5 and talking about the 48 events and how we're just getting started. So check out the Optimistics tweet and help spread the word. A big announcement for this year and for this season is that we're returning with powerful new ORDAO software that Tadas built featuring the optimistic respect-based executive contract, which is called OREC. It enables democratic on-chain governance. And so everybody who participated and earned respect in the first 4 seasons and now can participate in the governance of the on-chain contract. More details will be about that later, and you can find out optimistics.io/ORDAO to learn more and see the proposal that the council approved to learn more as well. So, but that's a topic that we can get into later. And we're going to try it out for the first time actually today in practice. You can watch all the videos from Optimism Fractal events at optimismfractal.com/videos and see show notes from all the great stuff that we did over the past seasons. Thanks so much, everybody, for all the great collaborations and also the Eden Creators YouTube channel where you can find Optimism Fractal videos as well as related shows like RetroPitches. I mentioned ORDAO, so we kind of went over that already, but this is the proposal that you can see, and you can dive into the GitHub repository and the specific details. As far as playing the game for everybody here today, we're going to play it just the same as normal with the new fractalgram app that Abraham has recently built. But that will now direct you to a website called of.fraps.xyz. So basically, you're just going to use a new front end that will be hooked up with the fractalgram interface to submit consensus, and it should work just as easy. And then Tadas provide more details in the Discord to show general info about how ORDAO deployment works. So we can get into more detail about that later. I mentioned the article, and also after the Respect game, we're going to meet for the Optimism Town Hall for anyone who wants to join or stick around for this. And one of the topics there is ORDAO, as well as several other exciting topics from throughout the season, too. There's an article that I shared in the Discord channel where you can learn more about these topics that we can discuss, and everybody's welcome to vote on these. They're related to Optimism Fractal Season 5, as well as general optimism collective initiatives and so forth. So I encourage you to check it out and vote on topics. Right now, the ORDAO implementation is the top voted topic. You can check out the tools. We've been making great progress in the tools so you can play your own Respect games and stuff like that. The Respect game apps and Fractalgram. But now we're going to go into playing the Respect game, going into our breakout groups. So everybody can feel free to share their screens, to share links when they go. Feel free to ask any questions. We'll try to wrap up the game by about 10 minutes before the top of the hour. So we have time just to kind of reconvene before the town hall. But yeah, that's basically it. Hope that everybody has a great time and hope you enjoy. If anybody's not familiar, actually, the Respect game, I briefly mentioned, I think everybody here knows how to play, but optimistics.io/respect game or optimismfractal.com/welcome provides details about what the Respect game is. This article has recently been updated, so it shows like what are the benefits and so forth. But then there's a section about how to play. Basically, we're going to go into breakout groups of 3 to 6 people in random assignments, and then each person's going to share what they did to help optimism for about 4 minutes, maybe generally introduce themselves as well, and then we're going to rank each other's contributions from 1 to 6, and everybody who reaches consensus will receive respect, the respect token, and whoever gets the higher level you get, the more respect you get. So that's the high level overview, and then you can learn more on the website. So I hope that everybody has a wonderful time in the Respect game, and I hope that everybody has a great time in Optimism Fractal Season 5. Welcome, Zaal. Thanks for joining. Thumbs up from Tadas. All right. We ready to go to breakout rooms? Breakout rooms are open. Enjoy. Also, room number 1. Can you please record, Patrick? Hey, I'm just joining real quick because I'm assigned to the other room, but I forgot to mention if anybody wants to record here and can record, everybody has. I have to give you recording permissions actually. Then we can publish it on the Eden Careers YouTube channel and help promote everybody's work and stuff like that. So I encourage you to do so if you're up for it, and then you can just send a link to me or Rosmari, and we can edit it into the video. I'm good.
Yeah, who's going to be running the Respect game in here? Do we have an admin?
I am not recording, just to be clear. I am not recording.
I think that Howard is an admin on the Respect Games app, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Howard knows how to do it
Cool.
on the Fractalgram app.
Okay. I was just recently made an admin, but I don't know if we're using the Versal app or if we're using something different. So
Will, you will record? Will?
Say again?
You will record?
I'm not understanding what you're saying, Pat. It's okay.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to do the recording of this room? Because
yeah, I can. I've got enough file storage.
Okay. Just to be clear, because if someone was thinking that it is me, that would be not me that will record. Just to be clear.
Okay. Well, it says it's recording on my side.
I'm recording right now, but I'm about to leave this room, Will. So if you could start recording after I leave.
I already started recording.
Okay, great. So I'll head out. I'm pretty sure Howard can do the Respect Game Fractalgram app.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I should be able to do it.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Cool.
Okay.
This sounds great.
Sounds
so I hope
Dan.
you enjoy the game, and I'll see you guys.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna stop my recording.
You were right. Rosmari heard that you were coming.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, after I hit the button to send everybody to the room, I said, up, and I realized that nobody had recording permissions there, so I stopped over there to help them record, and then they also needed help with figuring out who could run Fractalgram and stuff like that a little bit.
Are they good now?
Yeah, they're good now.
Okay.
All good. Thanks for the patience. I'm sorry for the delay.
No problem. Zao said he wants to go first.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. What's up, guys?
So,
I'm gonna probably go pretty quick, and I don't have a computer to share, so I sent a couple links. The first is our HATS protocol tree. We've been going hard this last week, finalizing and working with David on a couple of things to make some of the hats claimable, essentially adding in an agreement that states that they're not lying. And we have our first two projects, the community project and the location project, as fully claimable hat trees, where we can have anyone in the community claim what kind of a role they are, whether they're audio artist, a visual artist, an entrepreneur, a developer, etc., etc., and what location they want to confirm that they reside in or they work near. And the reason for that is that then we can leave those two as open places for people to come in, join permissionlessly, and all of the other projects will be chosen and assigned by the project manager, whoever that is, for whatever project. So, yeah, it's just been going really hard on this hats tree and planning out our event for Miami. So it's a little bit of everything Zao wise, where we're going Zao, and the Zao festivals team is going really hard on planning Zaochella. So it's really just trying to get as much of our IP out there. We finished and are finalizing some of our digital collectibles from our musicians. We created musician digital collectibles from our last event that are going to be dropped on base, and I think we're going to be using Manifold. So that's going to be happening in the next week, and we've been working on that for the last few months, just like finalizing that and making sure we have everything. So I'll also send a quick preview of those so you guys can see them. But that is mostly what we've been working on here. Been going really hard for Miami Art Basel.
Awesome. Thanks so much for the updates, all, and all the wonderful work that you're doing with the Zao Fractal and the talent agency in general. You still have 2 minutes left. I was going to offer, I know you shared the links and you're on mobile, but if you want, I can share the links if you want to walk us through it at all, or if you wanted to share any more details in the next 2 minutes, then you can feel free to do so as well.
Yeah, I'll just add that the Zao Fractal has been very successful in bringing people in, as well as being a part of our marketing funnel to push people towards. Before I had that meeting, it would always be like, okay, go to this event or that event to meet us next. But now, anytime I meet anyone and they're more interested in what we're doing or getting involved, I can always say, hey, come on Monday, get a chance to meet some of the other community members, get a chance to earn some Zao, get a chance to see what the community is like. So I've been really enjoying that. Adibody was our first community member to reach 1,000 respect, which was awesome to see, just like individuals in our community being able to have a bunch of say, and people pushing and coming back every week. So it's been a blessing to be able to host the Zao Fractal. And I think I convinced one of our community members to do during the day one on Thursday, so that maybe not Thursday, maybe Wednesday, so that I could also capture some of the UK individuals that can't make it for our 6 p.m. time, where I can't host during the day. So he's going to host, and I'm essentially going to record my intro presentation so that he can play that, and then most of it can be done, without me if I don't necessarily need to be there. So kind of really slowly creating that DAO-like structure.
Amazing. Well, it was a huge pleasure speaking with Adipati. He joined at the last event of the season last week. So thanks so much for all the great work pioneering the Respect game across communities with musicians. That's wonderful to hear. Also super cool to hear your interview with Patrick as well as all. So thanks so much. If there's anything else you want to add,
I did forget to add that. Yeah. So Patrick released our video that we recorded a couple weeks ago. So that was awesome. It was great just chatting with him. Talking Zao Fractal with someone who understands the background as opposed to telling people and onboarding people into the fractal process. So it was really good to have that individual with that set of expertise, so we could go a little deeper into the into the long-term plans of what we're building.
Right on. Well, that was an awesome interview, and you're doing great work all around. So thanks all. If you want to anything else, then feel free. Otherwise, you can choose somebody to go next when you're ready. I see. I see. Also, you put in Zao Wow or the nice GIF over there a little while ago. I just saw that.
Okay, I see he wrote in a chat. I can go next.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so over the break, my main focus was integration with Abraham's app, Respect Game app. To do that, we first considered various options, and we came to conclusion that it was best for me to publish our client as a library, as a proper library. And yeah, so I did that. It wasn't that easy to publish a library that would work in all environments. And I also then wrote another helper library that makes it easy to use our client specifically in context where you use Privy and React app. And also specifically for context where in which Abraham app exists, and also it's a step forward towards using Privy in our console and our DAO GUI. And we want that will be useful for those apps because you will then be able to use any wallet and so on. Yeah, I made a comment on Dan's forum post about rejected RetroPGF applications for fractal related applications. I also moved our DAO code to a separate repo for fraps. I think it will be clearer this way, and yeah, while creating a library, it became clear that it was the best path way to go, and so fraps repo will include our DAO repo as a submodule, and so fraps repo will become like a toolkit repo. Yeah, I then made deployments recently, first to new testnet version on OP Apolia. And then I deployed our DAO for Optimism Fractal, configured it, and tested it. And over the last few weeks, I also managed a lot of council proposals, reviewing them, announcing them when they are passed, helped pass proposals to distribute respect, and distributed respect for all contracts. I think that's all for all that I can remember over the last few weeks. So, thank you.
Thanks, Tadas. Excited to use ORDAO today for the first time in live Optimism Fractal events. And really appreciate all your amazing work so much. And yeah, if there's anything else, I'm sure you did more over the break. You still had a minute. Also, we set the timer for 4 minutes, but there's only 4 of us. And so if you did want to go into any more detail, then you can. Or if you want to pick us as somebody to go next, then whenever you're ready, you can do that too.
Yeah, I also helped Abraham with some issues to debug integration. I met with him in a meeting on Tuesday, and I'm not sure if it happened over the last few weeks, but I'm also talking with Zaal about deploying ORDAO for Zao Fractal. And yeah, so moving forwards towards that, I'm thinking about like better architecture for ORDAOs to make easy new deployments for new DAOs and making it easy to manage them, easier to manage them. Now that's really all. And Rosmari.
Okay. Oh, I started a timer, sorry. Okay. I'll first share my screen.
Okay.
The whole Chrome. Okay. I'm screen sharing. All right. So, well, I didn't really rest that much during the break. These contributions are from a few, I don't know, for the past 2 weeks. Anyway, so I promoted today's event. I made this image. alongside Dan's feedback on the image and on the Twitter thread about the Respect game and how it works. Also promoting ORDAO by Tadas, and then the invitation to the event. I did a bunch of promotions, most of them for RetroPitches, which were a series of events supporting RetroFunding Round 6, where public goods creators showcase their projects and demonstrate their impact in governance and optimism. We had 3 events, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and lots of people came, so that was great. I did a bunch of promotions on these. I set up the Tally forum. This is all of the work here is in collaboration with Dan too, to mention. We did another promotions here. Oh, this is about the wonderful autumn break ending of it, and links to all the RetroPitches. You can check this out at the Optimism channel, or follow me on Farcaster and see all the Farcasts, the casts, and follow Optimism Fractal, who actually got 100 followers. And anyway, yeah, I did a bunch of promotions, and I promoted, for example, the 3rd event. You can see all the speakers here who participated in this 3rd RetroPitches event. And I made the image for it, and you can also explore the timestamps. I tagged the presenters as well, and I did the same for the 2nd and the 1st RetroPitch event. And you can also watch Optimism Fractal's pitch if you want to also learn more. I reached out to all the presenters, all the RetroFunding Round 6 applicants, to invite them to this event. So that was another big thing I did. And yeah, there's more ways that we kind of delved into the data to provide more insights from each of the presenters, and you can explore that at on X too. So anyway, moving on. I edited the video from Optimism Fractal, and now it's uploaded, and also made the show notes, which you can see at the videos page. And over here, you can see all the timestamps, from each of our Optimism Fractal events in these show notes. I also reached out to participants on Luma to invite them to both events, including the Optimism Town Hall event. And also, yeah, made this image to promote the Optimism Town Hall event. That's happening in 30 minutes. And so all of these videos you can find on the Eden Creators YouTube channel. They're uploaded there. And I also made a thread about the RetroPitches, and you can kind of find all the information at once in one spot, the Gov Forum post under this name. Really? Oh man. Well, I have a bit of other stuff.
Come on, Rosmari.
Okay.
We still have plenty of time if you want to go over in a minute or 2 or something.
All right, thanks. And yeah, I also reached out because we're Eden Creators videos mission proposal applied for, I think, the 4th time now in the last cycle, which was cycle 30, and it didn't make it through, but it was the closest that it did from all the previous attempts. And I noticed kind of some one of the reviewers kind of having a bit of they're all anonymous, but I noticed that one of the reviewers, I don't think, he didn't provide much feedback. And also for example, for some of the scoring, I didn't find a reasoning why he would score as that low. So I brought this up in the chat, in the Discord channel, Optimism's channel for the mission grants sub-channel. And I reached out and tagged Ghana, who's the lead of the grants council. And also I asked for the reviewer to elaborate further on their feedback. And also additionally, I worked alongside Dan to craft an article to kind of tackle all the kind of lowest scored feedback points from the reviewers in this mission proposal, and tagged all the Grants Council reviewers to bring this up to their attention. I'll show you the article in a minute, but yeah, I got the response from Ghana, and the conversation continued here, which you can follow the conversation at the channel. And this is the article that I shared, where me and Dan collaborated together. I provided mostly feedback, and kind of Dan will probably talk a bit more about that, but you're always welcome to enjoy it whenever you can, to learn more about the Eden Creators videos and the profound impact on optimism. And I also provided feedback on this appeal that Dan posted. I went so overtime. Thanks. Woohoo.
Thank you, Rosmari.
And I didn't even hear. Oh, okay. Dan, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. All right.
Do you want me to create the breakout rooms?
That'd be nice.
That would be stellar.
Okay.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
So, what did I do to help optimism this week? Actually, I'm going to talk about the past few weeks as well. I've been busy this break, so I'll give you an update overview. It might not be the most organized presentation, but hopefully it'll be pretty good. I started at the end of last event to put together like this presentation context slide, which just shows like who I am, and because I can't really convey everything I do in like 4 or 5 minutes, so I won't go over this totally because I think everybody here is pretty familiar with me. But I'm doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes in terms of Optimism Fractal, Optimistics, Eden Fractal, Optimism Town Hall, hosting and events virtualization, doing a lot of coordination with developers, collaborating a lot and working on the marketing outreach, constantly developing websites, working on fundraising efforts and campaign development, mostly related to fractal decision-making processes and pro-social games on the Superchain, and doing lots of private messages too. So in the future, I can go through this in more detail. That's kind of what I did. You can see my website at Optimism. No, you can see my website at Optimism. No, dansingjoy.com is my website where you can learn more about me. But now I'm going to get quickly into the things I did. So like the highlight reel of what I did from what I remembered. So I did make pretty significant updates to the Optimism Fractal website. There's now some like headers that are still work in progress, but they organize it better. And then there's a bit more detail, as you'll see, for each of these sections that better explain it. And then there's like a little bit detail here. I added a section about growing reputation, the respect token here. I added a big section about governance that provides much more details about how the governance works on Optimism Fractal. I might condense these in the future to make it a bit shorter. But I also added a section about the hats and the apps that we've been building for Fractal Democracy and so forth. So as I said before, there's a lot of updates there for anybody who's been following along. I think the website's getting better and better. I collaborated with Rosmari over the past months, but I worked a lot over the past couple of weeks on this Optimism Fractal feedback page that curates a bunch of feedback from community members over the past year or so who gave great feedback about Optimism Fractal. So that's pretty cool. There's also a big database below with more details. And then on the question from Eric Samuel, he asked me about like an overview of benefits. I put together a benefits page on optimismfractal.com that provides like some of the core benefits of people who might want to join and stuff like that and ways to get involved. That's still a work in progress. I also made significant updates to the optimismfractal.com/council page that provides more details about how the council works and why it's helpful. And I started working on a big article about why Optimism Fractal is critical in the collective. So it's quite long and detailed, but there's a lot of helpful knowledge there about how it helps both Token House and Citizens House. I made a lot of updates to the Optimistics blog, including improving the Optimistics toolkit page. I'm now calling it the Optimistics toolkit, which I think is a pretty good name for it. That kind of organizes some of the key applications and ORDAO, and then key benefits, capabilities, and aspects of the software product suite, as well as all the different articles about the tools and concepts and so forth that we've pioneered here at Optimism Fractal. And I made significant updates to the Respect Game page that kind of provide a more general overview of why people would play the Respect Game, who can benefit from it, what are the benefits of it, in addition to Optimism Fractal, talking about all kinds of people who can play the Respect Game, and just using Optimism Fractal as an example here. So there's more details there. For that tools page too, I also created the image too, that's showing the apps more widely. And then I made similar updates for Respect tokens that provide a better overview of how Respect works, the key benefits of it, technical implementation, and so forth. So those articles are updated. I think I did this actually before the 2 weeks, but for anyone who's not familiar, EdenFractal.com also has some significant updates as well. And there's also now a blog section where I provide more details about pro-social games and fractal democracy, particularly on the Superchain and its benefits. And then as Tadas and Rosmari mentioned, I put together a detailed article called Recognizing Impact, Critical Context for RetroFunding Reviewers and Governance Participants, which followed up the appeal to the foundation. I made this little artwork, Impact equals Profit, but recognition is required because 3 of the applications that I had created with the Optimistics organizations got declined as duplicates mistakenly. So I provided more details about these and use this as kind of a use case in a study to show how the Optimism Collective can better summon Ether's Phoenix and better recognize public goods and better fairly reward impact with profit. So there's more details here as well as a high-level overview of all of the like key metrics and growth for these 4 applications for Optimistics tools, Eden Fractal events, Optimism Fractal events, and Optimism Town Hall, and kind of like a going forward next steps and stuff like that. So I did that as well as put together like some tweets and stuff like that to share the word. And then I also made an Optimism Town Hall thread. For the first time, we have a thread about Optimism Town Hall on the governance forum that provides an overview. And then I proposed several topics for today's event. I'll continue for like maybe 30 seconds or a minute. I'll try to wrap it up, but it is tough, as I said, because we did a lot over the past break. This comes with an article where you can see kind of more updates about what I've been up to, as well as the collective has been up to about the different topics I proposed for the this Optimum Town Hall event that we can also discuss in the future too. So all of these things I'm talking about are featured in that article. In addition, I coordinated with Rosmari and I hosted the 3 RetroPitches events where over 20 public goods creators promoted their projects and shared their work. So that was a really cool event series. And then I got the Optimism Fractal Respect game mission approved. So that was nice. And then I also went back and forth, made some updates here, and then followed up with some developer advisory board members to answer questions and so forth. And then the Eden Creators videos did not get approved in this cycle, as Rosmari mentioned, but we did put to this article, very detailed article about the benefits of Eden Creators videos, the profound impact that, and there's 5 sub-articles to it, measuring the success of Eden Creators videos, understand the impact, how Eden Creators foster a powerful developer ecosystem on Optimism, and how we're pioneering the future of media on the Superchain and a content distribution strategy to share more. So that's there for anybody who wants to look into more details. And I think that's it for me. I also put out this thread for Optimism Fractal Season 5 as well. So that's my contributions. And similarly to Rosmari, I went a bit long. Tadas or Zaal, you wanted to add anything that you forgot because we went longer? Then in fairness, of course, you're welcome to speak for another minute or two. And if anybody has any questions or comments for anybody, then feel free to ask, and then we can reach consensus whenever we're ready.
By the way, I remember how Eden Fractal website looked in the beginning, the first version, and I look at this. Very good at that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's come a long way. I remember how it looked there too. It had to come together very, very quickly there. So yeah, and thanks to the tooling has also gotten much better, make it a lot easier too. So
Oh, okay. And for breakout rooms, I don't see you, Dan. Did
okay.
you log register? Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe Abraham reset to a database or something.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't. I haven't opened the link, so I've registered. I'm there, but I'm just gonna go to the app now. So now I have to just like probably sign in or something like that. I was just kind of busy with my my presentation, and I didn't think to do it beforehand.
Ah, you have to log in.
I believe so. I'm logged in right now.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people, so I don't believe everyone has their browser tab open. So it's probably we have one active session where we don't need to sign anything to log in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm working on signing in right now. I'm hitting the button, so I should be there momentarily. Okay, I'm here, and then I don't know. So do you make a group already, and I can join the group, or you haven't made a group yet?
I need to. Yeah,
Okay.
now I see you. Now I can make a group.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, now you should be able to join it on play.
Okay, cool. Okay, and now we can vote too. Does anybody have any questions or comments for anybody? I'll just make a comment that that's going to be very, 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 very difficult to decide because we have like outstanding contributors here who each deserve level 12.
Yeah, same for me.
As he's all right, he may lose internet and drop off, so sorry if that happens. All good, so I'll appreciate you making the time to be here and appreciate you letting us know as well.
Okay, I voted. Anyone else voted?
No. I think maybe we shouldn't just shouldn't vote today. Maybe that would be easier. Just kidding. There's 3 votes in, so one person hasn't voted yet. I don't know, maybe it's Zaal. If Zaal is like on the run, he can't vote. Has everybody here voted that's on camera? Okay.
Yes.
So Zaal, can you hear us? Maybe he might have lost internet. It might be difficult for him to do it on the phone. Okay, suppose we can proceed without Zaal for here, so we could just reach consensus among the 3 of us. But Zaal, feel free to let us know if you're back and you want to participate in the voting. Right now, looks like I have 2 votes and Tadas has 1 vote. So I had voted for Tadas. I think that the ORDAO software is like an incredibly powerful software that's going to change the world and be extremely beneficial for optimism. And it's also extremely beneficial for Optimism Fractal. I'm also happy to switch to myself to reach consensus because I also did like a huge amount of work this week. And I think that all I did is also to help promote the ORDAO software as well as help promote the Optimism Fractal community and stuff like that. But I'm happy to go either way because I think that,
Yeah.
and I could also vote for Rosmari too, or Zaal because everybody's doing amazing work too. So
Yes, let Dan wait until this meeting. Maybe everything breaks. We
yeah.
can all vote next week if it works.
I hope it doesn't all break. Oh, there goes 6 months worth of work. It didn't work. Okay, well, I suppose I can. Let me just say I have a high degree of confidence in you to ask that it won't break. But I suppose for reaching consensus, I can switch to myself, and then I we'll look forward to next week to see how the software goes in practice, and you can get more respect then. But
Yes.
Abraham didn't add that feature in the app though that you can like skip to the next level. Oh, actually, no, it does. No, never mind. Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
He did
I
add the feature.
can start session for next level.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the votes and support, by the way.
So it's only me that can start the next session, or
No, it gave me a button to do it too. It just I was surprised because the app took like maybe 3 seconds like to load that button. So I guess it just took some time in like the database or whatever to load it for me, but I was able to. But I think any admin can do it, but I'm not sure. Okay, and now we're gonna vote for level 5.
I see 1 vote and I vote. Okay, 2 vote.
Yes. If anybody hasn't voted yet, then please do so when you're ready.
Okay, Zal, you probably don't hear. Okay, so we have 2 votes for me and 1 for Zal. Okay, I'll switch to me.
Okay. Sounds good. And then we can rank on level 4. And we have 3 votes in. We have 1 vote for Rosmari and 2 votes for Zaal. I'll say here, I voted for Rosmari. I could also for sure go for Zaal because Zaal is like doing amazing work with the Zao Fractal, and that's like a wonderful thing he's doing for the Superchain and for fractals and for musicians in general. But I voted for Rosmari here for several reasons. I got to like closely witness all that she did over the break, like reaching out to everybody for RetroPitches, producing all the videos, collaborating on all the grants applications and stuff like that. And so she's really been doing incredible work. So that's why I'm voting for Rosmari, and her presentation was like very, very good too. So happy to switch to Zaal if everybody wants to, but that's my vote for here. And either way, I have immense respect for both Rosmari and Zaal and everyone here.
Okay, I switched to Rosmari. Rosmari probably works a lot full time here, so or close to that.
Okay, but we still don't have consensus yet because Zaal is not voting, I think. So if I don't know if you're voting for Zaal, Rosmari, and you want to change your vote to
Yeah, I
yourself, or if
changed
you want.
it.
Okay. Still says Rosmari 2/3. Okay,
Consensus reached.
it just takes a little while. Okay. So consensus reached, and then huge respect and shout out to Zaal. Really appreciate Zaal making the time out of his busy day to join us too. Uh-oh.
I see two Tadases.
Tadas, did you try to rig it here?
I cloned my Cybele attack.
This is what he meant about the software breaking, even though this is more so Abraham's app. But maybe that's what you discussed on Tuesday, huh? So Abraham, how do we get more respect for Tadas over here? Is that the conversation you had?
No, but we discovered there's a bug. Yeah, so he wasn't probably able to fix it yet.
Okay. I mean, Rosmari also gets more respect too here. So, although I don't know, it says number 5 and number 4 still. So I just don't know why. Like it doesn't say like 654-321. It says 655-443.
Yeah, and it links to the old app.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Abraham said he will do it. Yeah, but we will have to
I can manually fill the
we
dots.
will have to fill in manual.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Abraham messaged me this morning too, and he said that he did link to the ORDAO submission page. So I don't know, maybe he just like forgot to refresh it or something like that, but he didn't like finalize the change.
I don't know what does it link to you. If you if you click push on chain, for me it shows the old front end with space.
Yeah, so it's still the front end. It's still the old front end for me. I'm just saying that, Abraham messaged me saying that he did it. So I guess he just like forgot one step or something.
Yeah, so is someone filling it in, or I can do it?
Yes, I'm sharing it in the chat.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's good, except we need to submit to another app, another domain. So I will replace the beginning of this.
What do you mean another domain?
Well, to submit to ORDAO, we need to use another submission front end.
Oh,
I will show you. Yeah, so this link. See, it's the same. The end, only beginning differs.
mm-hmm. We will do it on both, to both, or just the one that you sent?
Just the one that I sent.
Okay. By the way, stand too. So
Okay.
maybe we can go to the main room soon.
Yeah, I suppose we can go back there now, and the other room might be back there. So maybe we'll just each hit leave room and go back to the community room, and we can figure this out. Well, it actually doesn't need to be figured out. It looks like we have the link, right? Okay. So we already go back then?
Yes. You have to submit to the link that Tadas shared. Okay.
Okay, nice. I'll remember to do that this time. See you all back in the community room, right?
Yep.
Cool. Thanks all for the great respect game.
Oh, already voted. Oh, okay. I guess I think I voted. Tadas.
Yes, I can see you voted.
Okay, great. Thanks. At first I got an error. I don't know if you can see the chat here.
Yeah, I saw the error. Yeah, so it's an issue. I had to just restart it. The node error with communication with Infura node. It started happening more often for some reason. So I will have to fix that.
Tadas, if you could double check, I just left a comment to Howard in the Discord. I think it's of.perhaps.xyz is the thing basically that we're asking him to submit on, right? I see Zaal
Yes.
saying, so sorry about missing this in the last half. There was a stress test of ORDAO though, so that's good, at least heart. Sorry guys, apologies. No problem, Zaal. Thanks for being here with us and making your time, even though I know you're busy and on the run, so I really appreciate you being able to make it and share what you're doing, and all good that you have the issues. Or I should say no problem having the issues.
Then are you going to close the breakout rooms?
Yeah, I suppose I could do that. He said he's just submitting, so I suppose we could do that because it's top of the hour now. And Tadas, the top topic right now is ORDAO implementation. So if you did want to pull up any slides you might want to screen share, anything like that, not needed. But if you do, then that is the top topic right now. So we'll pass it over to you after a little brief intro.
Okay. Yeah, and then will you vote?
I'll do it. I'll do it shortly.
Okay.
I tried, but I messed up. Yeah, I'll do it in a little bit. Welcome back.
Talk to you in a little bit.
What's up?
I just heard the tail end of your conversation. Talk to you in a little bit. So, yeah, I'll talk to you in a little bit, Dan. How about that?
I'll talk to you in a little bit too, Will. Yeah,
Yeah,
baby.
baby. Yeah, baby.
All right. How's everyone's respect game?
Good. Real quick, do I have to do I submit it on chain first and then share the link?
You can share the link immediately.
Okay. He has shared the
sharing
link.
it now.
And when he has shared the link into group number was written NAN.
Yeah, I went to the old app. So this is I just shared the link for the new
app.
Yeah.
So I will resubmit again. Yeah, baby.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Patrick. Thanks, Howard. Good to see you, Howard.
Yeah, good to see you too, Dan. You guys.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, if any of you had any last comments about the Respect game, hopefully we kicked off season 5 Optimism Fractal in style and you enjoyed it. We had a couple of technical issues with the fractalgram app not being hooked up correctly, so that's why we're doing this manual copy and paste. But if everybody can please submit that, then we'll make sure that everybody gets their respect with the new respect distribution, I might add, that we're going to talk about a little bit here during the town hall. But yeah, if anybody has any last comments about the respect game or wants to sort in any technical issues like that, then feel free and we'll get the town hall started within the next few minutes.
May I make a request?
Of course.
Would it be possible to book a session on all the ones who wear the Respect Game admin hat on the hats protocol to have just kind of a tutorial or create an offline tutorial that we could reference, either or.
Yeah, you mean a tutorial for like basically for adminning or hosting the Respect Game on the fractalgram app? Is that what you mean?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So that's something that we should definitely do soon. And it's on the radar. I was actually just talking with Rosmari about that like a few days ago. So
All right, cool.
yeah. And if anyone wants to help with that too, it's much appreciated too. There's lots of opportunities to contribute to help Optimism Fractal. If anyone wants to make a tutorial or something like that, then that would be much appreciated to help get out there faster as well.
I try to submit with the link that Howard pushed here with the other app, and I received the error that you see into the chat.
Okay. Thanks for letting us know. If
I have already submit with the other app, and I have replaced the NAN by the group the room number 1, and that was going through. And with this UI now, I cannot.
Are you logged in? I see it's MetaMask related error. I see this.
Yeah,
often.
I have confirm my MetaMask, confirm, and I receive transaction fee error type. RPC error, reason could not coalesce error. I don't know. First time I see that. Anyway,
All right.
I have already voted with the other one, so that's.
So MetaMask has changed a little bit on their connectivity. That's going to present you with an additional screen where you check the wallet, and then you can check the chains.
Yeah,
that doesn't default to all.
Don't
right?
worry about
All
that. I have already
Okay.
submit with the other one, so that's not a big
Okay.
deal. Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
I'll just jump in here real quick. I want to first off welcome young SB and Arnold. Thank you both for joining. Hope that you're doing very well. I wanted to provide a bit of context too. We just wrapped up the Respect Game and Optimism Fractal season debut for season 5, and we're working with some new software that was just developed. So we had a couple little quirks that we're working through and so forth. We're going to get started with the town hall and the topics on the agenda in the next minute or two. So appreciate you being here. I don't know if we've met Arnold. I met Arnold at the RetroPitches. I'm not sure if you're the same Arnold.
Yeah, and it's the same one, man. Just want to say hi, and you guys did a really nice job in the RetroPitch stuff. So just wanted to come in and listen in on your town hall, and yeah, good work.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Arnold. I really appreciate that. It was wonderful seeing you present too. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that you worked with the Lighthouse app. And
With James.
Yeah, Lighthouse with James. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
An art, soul, and mind guy that is working for everyone. That's it.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, that app was super cool. I'm definitely going to look into that, and it might be good for us to use it here at Optimism Fractal. Well, now we're at the Optimism Town Hall, but we just concluded Optimism Fractal Respect Game event, and I think that it might be good to use at Optimism Fractal as well as make Optimism Town Hall. And I could see it being very useful for many different communities, very sleek. And then I remember, I think you also did, or maybe it was James who did the research on the mission process.
Yeah, the RetroFunding stuff. Yeah, exactly. So that was done with one of the cycles from season 6. And I guess I can share a little bit more. So I'm currently working on unpacking all the data for the grants from season 6. So I was given access to that information. I just need to clean it up. It's going to take a while, but yeah. Just given the fact that like people actually cared about what I did in that one small nuance, I was just like, okay, let me see if I can apply some more time and use my skills to sort of surface some of the information there.
Okay. Well, Super cool. Thanks for doing that work. And thanks again for joining us here, checking out the Optimism Town Hall, as well as the great presentation at RetroPitches. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to looking more into the work that you've been doing and learning more. And the app looks like super cool. I just opened the website, so maybe just for anybody who's watching, maybe I'll pull up the Lighthouse website real quick so people can see it, and then we'll proceed into the Optimism Town
Thank
Hall
you.
topics as scheduled. You're welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah, we actually just like literally launched an update this week, so it looks a lot different too. If anyone looked at it the previous week.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, it's a beautiful site. I heard somebody else, I don't know if that was you, Arnold, saying something, or I see young SBs unmuted too. And I see Eric's unmuted too. If anybody would like to say something, then feel free. If not, we can also get started with the scheduled topics on the agenda as well. And I think we're good to go. Okay, so I'll start sharing the screen here. So before we get into the town hall, this is the Lighthouse app, lighthouse.cx, that Arnold and James built for seamless voting, real-time insights, and meaningful connections all in one place. There's an app on the App Store and the Google Play Store to make on-chain governance simple, which also is quite related to the top topic on the agenda today about ORDAO as well. It has notifications and strong connections and so forth. So check out the website to learn more if you're interested. I recommend checking it out. And then also there's a pitch that Rosmari shared, or actually, well, yeah, Rosmari shared during RetroPitches. We had over 20 public goods creators, including Arnold from Lighthouse, present projects in RetroFunding Round 6. You can find this at optimistics.io/retropitches or on the governance forum on the RetroPitches thread. And there you can find timestamps to the Lighthouse pitch as well as the grant round analysis pitch that Arnold was speaking about there as well. Plus many other public goods creators doing great work too. So that's kind of what happened at Optimism Town Hall over the break. Usually Optimism Town Hall has only happened on Thursdays, but we did like 3 special events for the RetroPitches session. So huge thanks to everybody who joined RetroPitches and made it so special. Yeah, thanks for everybody for participating and helping to further and advance governance on the Superchain.